Hello and welcome to www.luxurytolast.com. Today we're talking collecting watches and we're talking pulling birds, i.e. how to attract members of the opposite sex. Now this is a very, very good question because let's face it, at the end of the day, we might have a Patek Tourbillon on our wrist, but the most important question is, which watch pulls the birds? Which watch impresses ladies? And this is a very, very good question because at the end of the day, it's our tribal instincts that makes us men collect gorgeous things so that we can continue the breeding program with beautiful specimens of the female of the species. And this is a very good question. Which watches pull the Sheilas? And I've done a lot of testing. Archie's done a lot of testing, so you blokes there can get the goss. So what's Archie done? Well, Archie's gone out and he's gone and dated a few women solely for the purpose of research for YouTube viewers. So Archie's put a lot of effort in here, guys, so I really do want some appreciation. Okay. You know Archie's collection. He's got Holy Trinity members. He's got a Rolex Explorer. He's got a Royal Oak. He's got a Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso. He's got a Cartier. Now the question is, which watch is the most wanted? And this is a very good question. Archie's done some extensive research with busty girls, and the answers are in. Okay, what's the number one watch that most attractive women thought made the man more sexy? Okay, this is an answer that you may not like, and it's certainly a watch that Archie is a bit shocked to hear about it. Which watch do women like most? The answer is they like a Rolex Datejust in steel with a white gold bezel and with Times Roman numerals or Arabics, preferably a white or silver dial. There you have it. A 16234 steel Datejust with a white gold bezel is the watch that the girls are most impressed with. They also preferred the watch with a Jubilee bracelet. Now, the reality is that that's quite a reasonable... It's a nice watch. It's certainly not a budget watch by any stretch of the imagination, but it's quite a reasonable watch. $2,000 to $3,000, and you can get that type of piece. Now, the interesting things are that watch actually pulled stronger than a Patek Philippe Calatrava in white gold on a leather strap. That's right, it pulled stronger. Archie also did some experiments with Asian and Caucasian women, and the Datejust was always the stronger contender. When the question was raised, would you prefer a two-tone with diamonds, or do you prefer the steel with the white gold? That was answered by the girls saying that for a casual type environment or a business environment, they preferred the steel with the white gold bezel, but in a more upmarket type environment, on a first date, they would prefer the Datejust in two-tone with diamonds. That begs the question, would they sleep with you if you had a day date in solid gold? And the answer is a resounding no. The solid gold, yellow gold day date was too over the top. It was too obnoxious. It's kind of like removing your pants just after the desserts come and saying, let's go, baby. A little bit too vulgar. So always keep that in mind. Now, Archie wasn't really happy with the results. Archie was shocked, and Archie did a bit more testing and a bit more probing because Archie himself wasn't happy with the results. Archie thought an Explorer 2 would be more a Rolex Explorer 2 would pull more. No, no, no. Datejust, Datejust, Datejust. There you have it. The Rolex Datejust, quite a humble watch and not ridiculously overpriced. You can buy a good Datejust, $2,000 to $3,000, and it's the one the chicks love. The Sheilas will love a Datejust. It's very, very interesting indeed. And the president, the day date, was a little bit over the top. So there you have it. That's the official reading. Archie did a bit more further testing. What he did was he got a box of 6 watches. He removed the Datejust and then asked the question, what do you prefer? And what was the answer? Well, this will surprise you again. The next most successful watch to pull the Sheilas, which one did they think made Archie look more sexy? It was the humble Omega Speedmaster Man on the Moon watch. Now that box that Archie had, he did remove the Datejust, but it had a Patek Philippe 5107 white gold Calatrava. It had an Audemars Piguet in the box. It had a Vacheron Constantin. It had a Cartier Panther. And it had an Omega Speedmaster and a Rolex Explorer 2. So the big selection for the ladies to pick. And the number 2 choice is an Omega Speedmaster Man on the Moon. That's the mechanical wind Omega. They love the black dial with the chronograph features, and so there you have it. That's 2 watches that the Sheilas really love. Now Archie's actually tried this experiment with Caucasian women. He's tried it with Asian women. He's tried it with European women, Italian women, French women, German women, and it's a resounding Datejust, Datejust, Datejust. The only thing Archie hasn't tried, he didn't try this experiment on ugly women. So there you have it. That's the official stance. He also tried it with Japanese women. Archie is married to a Japanese lady, and it was a resounding Datejust, Datejust, Datejust. So there you have it. The humble Datejust takes the cake and gets the birds. So there you have it. That's the official result. So the number 1 most successful watch to pull Sheilas, to pull the birds, to get the lady of your dreams is a humble Rolex Datejust with Jubilee bracelet in steel with white gold bezel, a white or silver dial with Romans or Arabics. The number 2 watch, if you don't want to get the Datejust, is an Omega Speedmaster Man on the Moon watch, and Archie would have to agree that is a beautiful piece. What came as number 3? Wow, what came as number 3? Is it any Cartier like a Santos or a Panther? That was the 3rd contender. So that's the 3 watches. The Patek, the Audemars, the VC, didn't rate a mention. So there you have it, fellas. Get yourself a Rolex Datejust. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to come to www.luxurytolast.com. Thank you.